It is the president's signature bill, and it now is a hot issue out on the campaign trail as Americans watch their Obamacare premiums go through the roof. But come November, Senator Tom Cotton has a plan to fix all of this. He joins us now to explain what the plan is. Good morning to you, Senator.
Good morning, Ainsley. Great to be on with you.
Great to see you. You know, the economy is the issue, why everyone's going to the polls. At least that's what the polls are telling us. This is a big issue for families because many people can't afford these high premiums.
It's a huge issue, Ainsley. You know, President Obama promised that Obamacare would save the average family $2,500. Just last week, though, his own administration announced that premiums would go up by 25%, and that's just the start of it. A lot of these plans have deductibles of $6,000 a year or more, and for most working families around our country, that's simply not insurance. They're paying something and getting nothing in return. In fact, when you add premiums and deductibles together in Arkansas, some families would be paying what it would cost to get a mortgage on a $600,000 home. Yeah. And in Arkansas, that's what we call a mansion. That just goes to show that Obamacare is simply not affordable and not working for most working families.
Sure. Senator, no doubt about it, it certainly was not what we were sold initially. So tell us about your fix, the Obamacare Tax Relief and Consumer Choice Act, which you would like to see Congress pass.
So a lot of Americans are going to be in for a very rude surprise come tax season after the new year. If you can't afford your Obamacare insurance, you're going to owe the government a $700 penalty. And if you have a child that you can't afford insurance for, it's $350. So you're looking at over $2,000 for a family of four and a tax penalty because you can't afford the insurance that Obamacare made unaffordable. So my plan would say simply, if your premiums have increased by more than 10%, you should be exempt from that tax penalty. Now, ultimately, Obamacare has made our health care system worse, and we need Democrats to stop defending that law and start fixing the problem. But in the immediate term, what we need to do is give some tax relief to working families who are going to suffer because of Obamacare.
So you want that done right away. You're not saying you don't want to replace it eventually, but you say immediately that's how you want to ameliorate the situation.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, you know, our health care system was broken with a lot of problems before Obamacare. And Obamacare has made it worse. That's why we need Democrats to work with us to replace that law and fix these problems. Unfortunately, we've got a lot of Democrats who voted for the law, like Evan Bayh in Indiana and Russ Feingold in Wisconsin, who are running to come back to the Senate. I don't think the people in Indiana and Wisconsin are going to send them back when they helped create the problem. But in the immediate term, before we can finally fix our health care system, we need to make sure that working families aren't paying $2,000 or more in a tax penalty because of Obamacare.
Especially when you consider most people don't even have $1,000 in savings. I heard that statistic recently.
Backup.
No.
Yeah. Senator, before you go, we wanted you to weigh in on the big story. Bret Baier's got two sources inside the FBI that says that the FBI has been looking into the Clinton Foundation for over a year, and apparently an indictment is possible, barring some obstruction in some way from the Department of Justice or something internal at the FBI. Curious for your reaction.
Well, the more we learn about the Clinton Foundation's operations, whether it's from the book Clinton Cash or Bret Baier's reporting or the Wall Street Journal's reporting, the more it becomes clear that the Clinton Foundation may be the world's largest money laundering and influence peddling operation. And in fact, with two investigations swirling around Hillary Clinton, both the email investigation and the Clinton Foundation investigation, I think it may become clear that those are really the same controversy. One reason why Hillary Clinton probably wanted to set up a private email server is so she could advance her pay-to-play agenda at the State Department for Clinton Foundation donors, giving perks and benefits to dictators and shady oligarchs all around the world.
How do you think if that is indeed the case, and you know you're running for president, how could you possibly think you're going to get away with that? Senator, it's just an unbelievable 5 days into the election, and I don't even know what shoe could drop next.